Hello, welcome to Zest Prime. As part of this video, we are going to understand how to scan the packages and classes for auto wiring. And the similar way, we are going to understand how to exclude the packages and classes if you don't want to auto configure it. So these are the things we are going to understand: how to scan the packages, classes, and how to exclude the packages and classes if you don't want to be auto configured while Spring application is loading. So these things we are going to learn it. So without wasting time, let's create a simple Spring Boot application as part of the Spring initializer, and then we will try to understand it. So let me select Java, Maven, and latest version. Group ID, let me give com test Spring scan packages. Okay, so this is the artifact ID I had given, and let me give the package name simple com test and jar, and so let me select the latest version of Java. Okay, this is done. So we need to add a Spring dependency as Spring Web, and then we will add Spring Dev tool, so that every time whenever you are doing the change, so it will be auto reloaded. So these are the two tools we are going to two dependencies we are going to use it. One is we need like REST controller, and the second one is it should be auto reloaded. So that's the reason we are going to add so these two Maven dependencies and then generate it. So go to download folder and take the download one and go to your favorite location, and you can copy it and then unzip. So then you can import this one into your Eclipse. Okay, this is fine. So now you are getting the basic default Spring Boot application. You can open it. So this is the default Spring Boot application which is got created. So to test our scan packages and classes, I'm going to create a simple component. I'm going to create under com.util. So the package, I'm not going to use the com.test. I'm using slightly different packages for our demo purpose. So inside that, so this is the course names, one of the class I'm going to create it, and I'm going to treat this as a component. So inside that you can create a simple method which we are going to call it. So let me return. So this is the course name I'm trying to return. So this is the component. So this component you can use it, auto wire it wherever you require. So let me create a simple REST controller. So this is the controller I'm going to create. So let me mark this as a REST controller. So inside that you can create a simple method. So this is the REST. This is the REST method. REST API will be using that. So this is the REST method will be using the component class. So let me auto wire the component. Public so basically there is a typo here, let me correct it. course names, and then this is course names. So let me rename the spelling typo mistake. First let me clear it out. So once this is done, then I can able to rename it. Yes. Next, and finish it. So I just corrected the typo, that's it. I have not done anything special here. So let me import now. So this is the course name, so I'm going to auto-wire this class. So this is ready, so you can use this one directly to return the course name. So this is a simple REST controller or REST service we have written. So this will be using the auto-wide one, right? So that's it. And this is your Spring Boot main class. So now let's start your Spring Boot application without doing any change. What will happen? So I have not done anything. I just started my Spring Boot application, and inside the controller I'm trying to auto-wire one of the component. So what it's saying, you are getting an exception. So consider defining the course names in your configuration. So it's what it's saying, it's not able to find the course names as a bean, but still the bean is available inside your Spring Boot application, but still the bean is not able to recognize. So this is the issue. So why the issue is coming here, the Spring Boot by default, it will be scan the packages which is available inside this main class. So it will scan only com test. Inside the test you can create any subfolders, it will scan com.test. It will it will work, but it will not work if outside of the test packages. So that's the main issue. So the com.util is in outside of test packages com.test, so this will be not scanned automatically. Say for instance, if I create this one, if I rename the package inside the test com.test.util, so what will happen, it will scan the packages automatically, right? So this is the default behavior of the Spring. Now let me restart the application and let me verify the console log. See, now I have not done anything, I just moved the package inside the com.test.util. So basically the packages will be scanned automatically wherever your Spring application is there. Inside com.test. Inside the test you can keep any number of sub packages, so it will be scanned automatically. If the packages are outside of com.test, it will be not scanned automatically. So how we are going to deal this kind of issues? So this kind of issues you will get it when you have a libraries which is imported. So let me rename back to old one. So now it will not scan the package because it's in outside of com.test title. So we'll be getting an issue. So to fix these issues, so you can go to your Spring Boot main application and you can tell to Spring application what are the applications you need to scan it. So I'm going to scan com.util. So I'm telling to Spring Boot application you can scan this particular package explicitly which is not staying inside the base package. So this is the way you can able to scan it by giving the scan base packages. Right, you can see now it is scanning successfully and you can able to run your Tomcat server without any issues. Say for instance if you have many more sub packages inside com.util or something like, you can use wild characters also like this. Save it. So it's just reloaded without any issues. So this is the way you can able to scan additional packages which is staying outside of your Spring Boot main packages. So another way is, say for instance you want to scan a specific classes only. So how we are going to do that one instead of packages. So this is class based, the previous one is package based. So here you can write the class name whichever you want. What is a class name? Course names. So this is another way to scan the packages. So let me import. So you just import the class properly. So then you can make it as a class so that you can able to scan a specific package which is staying outside of your Spring Boot base application. So this is another way to scan. Now you can see here. Let me restart again just for your understanding. So this is another way to scan a specific classes instead of full package which is staying outside of your Spring Boot main application. Now you can see here Spring Boot application runs successfully without any issues. So this is another way to scan packages alone, specific packages, right? You can give multiple packages separated by comma as well. So now another issue is, say for instance, if you don't want to scan a specific packages, so that you can do the exclude. So exclude name you can give a list of packages which you don't want to scan it, right? Test or something like that. So this is the way you can exclude a set of packages which you don't want to scan it. So so this is the way you can exclude it. And similarly, if you want to exclude a specific set of classes alone, so that is also possible. You can make it separate by comma and then you can come here exclude. So here you can give the class names. So here you can mention the class names which you don't want to auto wire in case of. So this is the way you can exclude a specific classes, and this is the way you can exclude a specific packages. So right now ABC is not there, so that's what you are seeing the compilation error, but this is the syntax so that you can use scan the packages by package names, class names, exclude package names, exclude by class names. So these are the four ways you can scan the packages, whether you can include or exclude it. I think yeah, that's all about this video. If you like the video, you can subscribe the channel for more subsequent updates. And thank you. Thanks for your time.